I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but ask fast. I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here. The Klingons are planning something big. They have been forcing us to design weapons. They want improved disruptors and torpedoes for their ships, but some of their demands have been very specific. They want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes, with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet. There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power.
Thank you. These Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at Disruptor Point. The scientists who finished their research are taken away. We are the only two left.
These will help. The Iconians' advantage against us is their technology, but our researchers have been hard at work to find a way to counter that. We've survived the Borg, we've defeated the Dominion. There's no challenge StarFleet can't overcome.
Face to face. I have you have.
I've read the after-action report filed by Admiral
Congratulations,
Quinn says you're the
Lieutenant.
right officer. Admiral Quinn's.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
We're counting on you.
Warning.
Ship
Whatever you need, sir.
How can I help?
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor. Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation.
How can I help you?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavok may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Yes, Captain. Understood. I'll join you shortly.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holoprojectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Todd prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the TARs. The holo-emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
The Empire. Death!
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Griznar cat. And here you are again, luring StarFleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bovat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the StarFleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as...
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yakbo matbo je shugui, se machu me u. Mashu, mana, spakbo chu, lipe, ima shakbo ku. Van mahepet ensho kichta van kumadi kumare masutak kumare kumasutak ma.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, We still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
Captain.
It might be the important thing.
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You've done well.
StarFleet welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic to Earth's space dock. Incursion reported in the Andor system. All available ships, please prepare for departure.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good StarFleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots as time permits.
Docking Bay 12 is offline.
It's a pleasure to be acquainted. I'm Bakel Shan, captain of the USS Belfast. Admiral Quinn has recommended we team up for a high-priority mission, and truth be told, I'd welcome the support. We've been tasked with overseeing a diplomatic meeting between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. President Okeg has managed to arrange ceasefire negotiations on Khitomer, but the situation is delicate. The war with the Klingons has been ongoing for half a decade, and things have only escalated after the Undine infiltration. Still, this could be our one small chance to turn things around. Our job? Protect the President's delegation on board Starfleet 1 and safely escort them. I'll be waiting for you in the Khitomer system. Captain Cogran, a capable warrior, and our Imperial liaison will be meeting us there.
Paris shuttle arriving at docking base 6.
By combining our strengths,
The Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave StarFleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war.
This is President Okeg aboard Starfleet 1. Remember, this conference is vital to the future of the galaxy.
Captain Sean here. Copy that, Mr. President. Best foot forwards at all times. The crew of the Belfast has been briefed.
Captain Kargren, Klingon Empire Liaison to Anik Okeg, standing by. President, the IKS Nima is ready to escort you.
Good to see you, and right on time, as expected of a true Starfleet officer. Sometimes that makes all the difference. We need to get the President's ship, Starfleet 1, within transporter range of the coordinates provided by the Klingons, and get the all-clear to beam down to Kittimer. I'll be assigned to the President once we arrive, and you'll be securing the premises. Speaking of, let me introduce you to my Chief of Security, Lieutenant Paris. She's a damn fine officer. And a quarter Klingon, too. Not unhelpful when it comes to building relations.
Miral Paris, Chief of Security of the USS Belfast, but Lieutenant will do. Nice to meet you. I get the feeling we'll make an excellent team. Ready to get to work when you are.
I hope you don't mind me checking in along the way. This meeting is delicate, and I'd like to make sure everyone is prepared.
Glad to have you with us, Mr. President. Any words of wisdom before we arrive?
Kittimer is a key location in the history of our two civilizations, and home to many important meetings.
This planet hosted the Kittimer Conference of 2293, if I'm not mistaken.
Conspiracies aside, the final outcome was historic, and its gift of peace lasted for generations.
Let's hope for a similar outcome today. Your attendance is as much of a security risk as it is a show of goodwill.
Lieutenant.
It is up to the Federation to take this first critical step. We cannot allow a repeat of Cestus 3.
Sir, sensors are picking up several Gorn vessels in the area. It's an ambush.
Rebel Gorn! So some of them are willing to stand up and fight after all.
Starfleet 1 is under fire. Leave transport for loss.
Hang tight, Mr. President. We won't let you down.
ranks are thinning. I'm detecting fewer Gorn starships in the system, Captain.
We invested these Petach too. They were ready to die just to take out your president in battle.
Starfleet 1.
USS Belfast, IKS Nema. This is the President. We're all right. Just
Mr. President.
postponing this.
The Belfast and IKS Nema. The Belfast will run a scan as well. Something does feel off. Activating long-range sensors and tachyon detection grid. Sensors are clear, sir. No threats detected, masked or otherwise.
Let's resume course before that changes.
Attacking Klingons is one thing, but the Federation? I find the circumstances of this Gorn ambush a little odd.
I agree. The Gorn should have challenged my vessel instead. Fought against one of their Klingon conquerors. Cowards.
The Gorn shouldn't have been able to close in on Starfleet 1. We need to improve our response time.
President Okeg, the Klingon Empire acknowledges the arrival of your delegation to Khitomer. Our orbital defense post received reports of a rebel strike within the system, but readings were delayed due to the Gorn's chronoton masking fields. Still, your survival in the face of this unexpected obstacle bodes well. Perhaps you are worthy allies after all. You are cleared to beam down.
The Federation is honored to be received on...
Once you've made it planetside, Lieutenant Paris will brief you on security measures.
Miral, or should I say, Lieutenant Paris.
Doctor, I've missed you. You haven't aged a day.
Well, I am afraid that's how it works. But if it would put you at ease, I can add an aging subroutine to my matrix.
Not on my behalf. You're perfect, just the way you are. Are you part of the President's delegation?
That's right. As the leading expert on species 8472. President Okeg is hoping that sharing our research with the Klingons will make up for our dismissal of the Undine threat. This, and a ceasefire deal, will hopefully lead to lasting peace between our people.
The Doctor pioneered research on the Undine aboard Voyager. It was considered revolutionary, both then and now. It is a pleasure to meet you, especially after your crew's incredible performance in the Khitomer system. I will let you get on with your security tasks and prepare for the conference. Doctor?
Good to finally meet you in person. Admiral Quinn's told me quite a lot about you. All good things, of course. Lieutenant Perry...
It's nice to put a real face to the name. We need to secure the building.
Ah, hold it right there. Just a moment.
I'll follow your lead. All right, let's start with this area.
A Klingon in a StarFleet uniform? Just bah!
Pitiful. Scans are clear. It seems these Klingons have taken no... Let's scan this room.
Another rebel attack in Klingon space. Reprehensible.
King Slathis does not assent to these renegade acts.
All clear. Let's move on. If the Gorn delegation is telling the truth, then the ambush we just thwarted was a rebel attack, and not a revolt instigated by the Gorn hegemony. Still, it seemed very coordinated. Tricorder ready.
I am Ambassador Koss of the Klingon Empire. I wish to meet with the Kuvah-Mach.
The Kuvah-Mach is an ancient myth. Paris is an impostor, a traitor to her people.
Peace with the Federation. Creator vo narde krapu.
No threats detected. Quite a few opinions floating around today, huh? Fine. You're right. Running another scan.
What weight could a conference possibly hold without the attendance of Jempok? Ha!
Yedokko! Walden is here in his stead. Now is not the time for dissent.
I'm detecting... false alarm. Just some residual readings. Leave no stone unturned.
We're all set, my good sir.
I will hold you accountable if this fails. There can be no deviation from the plan. Nach, Lodgeman.
Of course. I will not disappoint. We have an agreement after all. Let's disperse.
A Klingon ambassador with a human attendant? I don't recognize the staffer, but I don't know about you, but I think I've heard enough. And I trust that our intelligence... This technology doesn't match any known...
Huh. Cogran, it is simple, I assure you. Undine biology is adaptive, with a morphogenic cellular structure.
I am no scientist, but I do not dispute the utility of weaponry meant to identify and eradicate the Undine.
It's unfortunate we still know so little about them, despite the doctor's research.
Ah, Mirage. Your disposition suggests that there were no polyfluidic phase variances to report.
That's correct. No Undine infiltrators, Doctor. But we did find something else. Captain Sean? Captain Cog?
Good idea.
I agree.
Setting up a containment field, and done. Ready for transport. USS Belfast, this is Lieutenant Paris. We are beaming up an unidentifiable device for analysis. Stand by.
The conference will begin shortly. All attendees must gather in the Hall of Heroes immediately.
Fellow delegations, the Federation is here today to seek peace with the Empire, in the hopes that it will be long-lasting. We believe we have been at odds for too long, and hope to prove today that our worth as allies is greater than our worth as foes. As a first act, we propose a ceasefire, then allying against a common enemy, the Undine. I have with me an expert who will share...
All this talk and no action. Why trust you, okay? Your Federation has already proven it does not respect the Empire. In the case of the Undine imposters in the Gorn hegemony, the Klingons were right all along. Yet you failed to heed us.
You are right. And I know that Federation and Empire relations have often been tense. That our history is riddled with mistrust, that you believe we failed you on the topic of the infiltrators in the Gorn hegemony, and that our ways have been human-centric. But like Chancellor Gorkon, this Saurian too believes in the undiscovered country, and has read Shakespeare in the original Klingon. We'd like to start by sharing our classified research with you on the Undine, as a gesture of good faith. Doctor?
Greetings. You may call me the Doctor. It is an honor to speak to such a fine audience. I will be handing out data pads after our speech, so do stick around should you wish to discuss the details. As you all undoubtedly know, with great scientific advancement comes great responsibility. While ethics are not on the agenda, I am obliged to mention the dangers of the technology we have developed and the risk it poses to non-Undine life forms.
The Belfast is transmitting the results of the analysis performed on the unidentified device. It seems it's...
But I digress. To the crux of the matter, I have created technology that pairs modified tricorders with experimental nanoprobes. The tricorders, while still a prototype, detect the presence of Undine biosignatures. The nanoprobes are then... pardon me, my matrix.
Captain Sean, that device disrupts holo-emitter signals. Doctor!
We curse the Empire!
Captain! They've taken the Doctor!
Morale, look out!
Thanks. We need to take down these Gorn and retrieve the Doctor. Now!
Belfast, this is Sean. Khitomer Conference is under attack. Monitor all activity in orbit. No one leaves.
grenades along. We need to take down the last remaining Gorn.
Our warriors.
I assure you.
I'm coming with you.
All right, but I know you.
This is Lieutenant Paris aboard the Belfast. We have...
You dare not fight a real Klingon, one of prowess and might? I suppose... Request...
My heart is just fine, Vat. Vat has escaped from the doctor. The Belfast is tracking his ship's ion trail. Time to show these what we're made of. Give it all you got. sight, General.
Belfast, this is Captain...
I missed a device?
Steady, Lieutenant.
Captain...
With the Belfast...
I agree.
I can't argue.
1 to beam over. Quite the fine ship you have. Here's the data the Belfast retrieved during our encounter with the Klingons. We've tracked the war victim. We've arrived, and in enemy territory, we can either use the nebula's ionized gas to scatter our ship signal and... Recommend we travel at low velocity. 1/4 impulse should do the trick. We've reached the halfway mark. Hang in there, Doctor. We're coming for you. All right, we're nearing the target coordinates. Time to prepare a team. We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on. We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on. We are within transporter range. I don't think the Klingons have detected us yet. Still, we better bring some backup.
As I was saying, the nanoprobes developed to counter the Undine are... Wait a minute. Where am I?
Vajach Emelv, you fool! Sing, the data! Is it ready?
Soon, Bavat. I am extracting the genetic information from the doctor's holomatrix. It'll take some time to bypass his security subroutines.
You know, in some cultures, it is considered ill-mannered to interrupt a sentient life form, especially a brilliant physician. If you're interested, my research paper, The Art of Turn-Taking, a study on conversational analysis in Delta Quadrant species, has...
Hold your tongue, you insufferable projection of wasted photons!
According to the Federation's archives, this facility used to be a penal colony and still houses functional security systems to this day. Speaking of, I'm picking up on a photon... I'll cover you. Lead the way.
Unlock your security protocols and give me the data, Patach!
Ambassador Bavat, this is absolutely ludicrous behavior, and very dishonorable, I'll have you know. I refuse to be probed any further. If you have developed a passion for genetics, then I encourage you to conduct your own research. I am sure you will find the funding.
Sing, increase the hologram sensitivity calibrations, and bypass safety protocols.
Hurt! This is not how one treats a guest in their repurposed prison. Or perhaps it is.
They're hurting him. I'm sending out an electromagnetic pulse to disrupt that console. It'll buy us some time. By tampering with the doc... Not a bad plan. We'll investigate... Before you go any further, let's talk about the facility's security sweeps. Some areas of the facility are being scanned. Heads up. The area ahead of us is being scanned. My scans are picking up on low-level electromagnetic signals coming from beyond that sweep. Now, what do we have in here? Consoles running on residual power.
Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 13. My first experiment proved Amar Noonian Singh. Amar Noonian...
Their experiment...
The primary focus of the...
Yes. How do... I'm all... Looks like a security sweep can be deactivated from that console. Security functionality deactivated. Let's move on. I'm detecting life signs in the room ahead.
Klingon Mach. Grethor's gates stand ready to welcome you.
A Bavat welcoming committee. That's too kind. Remind me to thank him later. That's all of them. Let's look around for anything that might help us.
Amarnuni.
Doctor's Log Supplemental Stardate 86324.7. It appears that...
I don't think Singh and Bavat... Looks like we can deactivate a security sweep from in here. This room is clear. Another security sweep. We should check this room. Some of these consoles are still active. No doctor in here, but maybe we'll find something that can help us.
Amarnunian C.
Doctor's Log Morale...
That must be... You know the drill. That's it. Deactivated. Let's keep moving. Klingon and Gorn life signs up ahead. Prepare for a fight.
Have you come as a sacrifice, Kuvakma?
Wait, the only thing I'm sacrificing is my time, you useless car.
Glory to the cause, and Bavat the benefactor. All shall fall. This is the price.
These Gorn are too far gone and blinded by Bavat's empty promises.
Surrender yourself, Kuvakma, or prepare to die with dishonor.
That Gorn looks similar to the ones who disrupted the Kittimer conference. Let's press on. I'm sure the doctor is counting on us. Tricorders are detecting a photonic signature further ahead. Lead the way. There are too many security sweeps in this hallway to evade. We have to keep investigating to deactivate them somehow. There are too many security sweeps in this hallway to evade. We have to keep investigating to deactivate them somehow. This console doesn't appear to deactivate the security sweeps, but I see another one. This appears to...
The exobiology lab is ready, Bavat. We are only missing the data.
Huicha! How hard can it be to retrieve data from a hologram?
Ambassador, may I remind you that I am the Emergency Medical Hologram Mark I. I served aboard the USS Voyager during
Silence! Do you wish to have your vocal interface deactivated, you insufferable tar? Quiet. Someone is watching.
Miral.
Hello, Kuvach Mach.
Damn it, we've been I recognize that trap. That might... Some security parameters were shut down when Bavat cut the feed. Stay sharp. The area ahead is being scanned. This must be the exobiology. You know, I minored in biogenetics at StarFleet Academy. Time to put those skills to good use. A sample of human genomic base pairs. A sample of Klingon polynucleotide clusters. This mix might just do the trick, at least for now. Time to enact our plan.
The data has almost been decrypted, Bavat. Soon, we will be able to dispose of the hologram.
Miral, what are you still doing here? I mean, a Klingon hybrid I have never seen before.
Don't worry, Doctor. We're here to break you out.
Lieutenant Meral Paris, or should I say Kuvach Mach, here to take your friend's place? He's kept your seat warm.
Let him go.
And why would I do that?
Because we have what you need. A sample of my DNA. The missing piece to your scientific puzzle. You're creating an army, right?
I am creating a movement. Soon all will pledge their allegiance to the new Klingon Empire and bow before its ruler.
That's only a fantasy without my DNA, Bavat. I'll give you the sample, if you release the doctor.
Miral, I strongly advise you do not.
You're bluffing. Hand it to my assistant, now.
Let the doctor go first.
Fine. Free the captive, Singh. This is a ruse. A counterfeit. Now, Singh.
Let's see how you fare against my latest experiments.
Confirm. Ready.
The doctor's genetic research will have to do for now. Time is on my side. Can you say the same, Kuvach Mach?
We can't let him escape!
Morel, no! It's too dangerous. I'll go.
I love you, but you've got to trust me. I have to go after him, and you're needed here. You're the galaxy's only hope against the Undine. I don't know where I'm headed, but if I make it, I'll give you a sign. Protect the doctor. I'll go after Bavat. We'll meet again!
If you handle the fighting, I will search my database for intelligence on the Gorn. Should you require medical assistance, then I will be at your disposal, if you stay alive, that is. I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. Gorn are exothermic creatures, and therefore vulnerable to the cold. Use your environment. They are also apex predators, with instinct-driven threat responses. Augmentation has driven these Gorn to insanity. You've weakened them. Keep it up. It's our only chance to make it out alive.
What a fight! I was anxious, even as an onlooker. Well done! We've got an unethical scientist on the loose. Where is Singh? I am registering his biosignature, coming from a nearby transporter room.
This is Singh. IKS Warwick. Come in! Anyone!
Not so fast, Singh. The jig is up.
Fine. All of your silence.
I've dealt with my fair share of rude... Yes. Nothing a tricorder scan won't illuminate. Oh my. I'm afraid it will be difficult to pinpoint.
My army promises glory to the Empire and its great houses. A new dawn, a new era for the worthy warrior. Together, we will finally become an empire worthy of Kalesh. We will wipe out the Federation and conquer their people once and for all. Kapla!
Klingon nach! Klingon nach! Klingon nach!
What? Where am I?
I wish I could say our mission...
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Security teams, report to docking base 6. Security teams, report to docking base 6.